Have you ever been in a situation where you've accidentally sent money to the wrong person on Venmo, or perhaps you're dealing with someone who's constantly requesting money from you, and it's becoming a nuisance? Maybe you've had a falling out with a friend, and you no longer want to see their transactions in your feed, or even worse, you're experiencing harassment through the app. Whatever the reason, there comes a time when you might need to sever digital ties with someone on Venmo. It's a common scenario in our increasingly digital financial lives, and one that Venmo, like many other peer-to-peer payment apps, has had to address with specific features. Venmo, for all its convenience in splitting bills, sending quick payments, and its social feed aspect, also presents unique challenges when it comes to managing unwanted interactions. Unlike a traditional bank, Venmo has a social component that can sometimes blur the lines between personal and financial relationships. This social feed, while often fun and engaging, can also be a source of frustration or even discomfort if you're connected to people you'd rather not interact with. Think about it. Every payment you send or receive can, by default, be visible to your friends and even the public, depending on your privacy settings. This transparency, while designed to foster a sense of community and make transactions more engaging, can also lead to awkward situations or unwanted attention. For instance, imagine you've had a disagreement with a former colleague, and you keep seeing their transactions pop up in your feed. Or perhaps an ex-partner is using the app to send passive-aggressive payment requests. These scenarios, though seemingly minor, can contribute to a sense of digital clutter and emotional unease. It's not just about stopping financial transactions, it's about curating your digital space and maintaining your peace of mind. And let's not forget the more serious concerns. What if you're dealing with genuine harassment or even scam attempts? In such cases, knowing how to block someone on Venmo isn't just a convenience, it's a crucial safety measure. Before we dive into the nitty-gritty of how to block someone, let's understand what blocking actually does on Venmo. It's not just about stopping payment requests or notifications. When you block someone on Venmo, you essentially sever all connections with them on the platform. This means they can no longer send you payments, request money from you, or even find you in searches. You also won't see their past or future transactions in your feed, and they won't see yours. It's a comprehensive digital separation designed to give you complete control over your Venmo experience. It's a one-way street, too. If you block someone, they won't be notified that you've blocked them, but they will notice they can no longer interact with you. This subtle approach is intentional, preventing potential escalations that direct notifications might cause. Now, let's get to the main event, how to block someone on Venmo. The process is relatively straightforward, whether you're using the mobile app on your smartphone or accessing Venmo through a web browser. We'll go through both methods to ensure you're covered, regardless of how you prefer to use the service. First, let's tackle blocking someone using the Venmo mobile app, which is how most people interact with the platform. Open the Venmo app on your iOS or Android device. Once you're logged in, you'll see your main feed. There are a couple of ways to initiate the blocking process from here. The most common way is to find the person you want to block. If they've recently sent you a payment or requested money from you, or if you've recently transacted with them, you can find their profile by tapping on their name in your feed or in your transaction history. Alternatively, if you don't have a recent transaction with them, you can use the search bar. Tap on the search icon, usually located at the top right of the screen, and type in their name or Venmo username. Once you find their profile in the search results, tap on it to go to their profile page. Once you're on their profile page, you'll see their username, profile picture, and their transaction history. Look for the three dots, usually located in the top right corner of their profile screen. This is typically the More Options or Settings menu. Tap on these three dots. A small menu will pop up from the bottom of the screen. Among the options, you should see Block or Block User. Tap on this option. Venmo will then ask you to confirm your decision. A pop-up message will appear, usually stating something like, "Are you sure you want to block user's name?" You will no longer be able to send or request money from each other, and you will not see their transactions. Read the confirmation carefully, and if you're certain, tap on Block or Yes, Block. Once you confirm, the user will be blocked. You'll likely see a confirmation message that they have been successfully blocked. It's as simple as that. What if you're using Venmo on a web browser, perhaps on your computer? The process is quite similar, though the interface might look slightly different. First, open your web browser and go to the Venmo website, venmo.com. Log into your account using your credentials. Once you're logged in, you'll see your Venmo feed on the desktop. Similar to the app, you need to find the profile of the person you want to block. If you have a recent transaction with them, you can click on their name in the feed or in your transaction history. If not, you'll need to use the search bar. Look for the search icon or search bar, usually located at the top of the page. Type in the person's name or Venmo username and press enter or click the search icon. From the search results, click on their name to navigate to their profile page. On their profile page, you'll notice their details and transaction history. Look for an icon that represents more options or settings. This might be 3 dots, a gear icon, or a small drop-down arrow, typically located near their profile picture or username. Click on this icon. A drop-down menu will appear. In this menu, you should see an option like Block User or Simply Block. Click on it. Just like with the app, Venmo will prompt you to confirm your decision. A confirmation window will appear, explaining the implications of blocking the user. Read through the message to ensure you understand what blocking entails. If you're ready to proceed, click on Block or Confirm. Once confirmed, the user will be blocked, and you'll receive a notification that the action was successful. Now, let's consider a few important things to keep in mind after you've blocked someone. As mentioned earlier, the blocking action is comprehensive. You won't be able to send or request money from them, and they won't be able to send or request money from you. Their past transactions will also disappear from your feed, and your past transactions will disappear from theirs. This effectively erases their presence from your Venmo experience and vice versa, creating a clean slate. What if you change your mind? What if you accidentally blocked someone, or you've reconciled with them and want to unblock them? Venmo does allow you to unblock users. The process for unblocking is also quite straightforward. With that said, thanks for watching and until next time.